Lizzie from Wilperian. Today I have some surprise for Brad Little, the famous Broadway actor, of course. And these are the surprises that I've got for him. Obviously, apparently, we have some Korean traditional tea. And we would like to see what Broadway musical actors do for their sore throat when they have a cold or anything, issues on your throat. So let's have Brad Little. There we have Brad Little.
Hello, Flo. Hi, sweetheart. How are you?
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You look great.
Very good, thank you. You too.
Have you seen this before?
Actually, no.
No.
I have not.
Okay.
It looks like a pumpkin soup.
Oh, you are very clever.
Because it has pumpkin in the picture. This is how I know that it is pumpkin soup.
So I guess you've never tried this,
I have never tried that.
Okay. Actually, this is one of my favorites.
Is it really?
But have you seen
Why?
any other
Why is it
over
your
here?
favorite?
Why? Because I like sweet pumpkin. And I like sweet stuff.
You just like sweet stuff.
Yeah,
But you're so
I'm
sweet.
not a.
You're so
I'm
sweet
not
yourself.
I'm not a coffee person, so I would rather go with tea.
I gotcha.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm actually a coffee drinker, but I don't mind tea. I drink actually tea as well, but my go-to is coffee.
Right.
Yeah,
but do
usually.
you like cold or hot tea?
Generally cold.
Cold.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm kind of a cold ice guy all around.
I see.
I am
Yeah.
a little bit the opposite of what normal singers do.
Oh, okay.
They always question, why do you do ice things and cold things? And I have my own reasons why.
Why
But
not?
it's completely opposite of what a lot of the other professionals tell you.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. But today we will be trying some hot teas.
Okay.
And it's because I know that you have a cold.
I do
little
have
bit
a
of
cold, yeah.
Yeah, but
So.
but we're negative, so
Yes,
we're
the
fine.
PCR test came out negative.
Yes, we are totally fine. Should we give it
Yep,
a
yep.
try? I haven't had tea for a while.
Do you call this tea? I call this soup. You would
Well-
actually call it tea?
This is yam tea, so I would say it's a tea.
Cha.
Yeah,
What
cha.
cha?
Cha is a tea.
Is tea.
So, right, and we have some bread.
Thank you.
For you,
For
Mr.
me,
Bread.
my bread for bread.
Yes.
Bread for bread.
I know your nickname in Korea is Bang.
작은 빵.
작은 빵, because Brad Little, little
작은
빵.
빵, because
Yeah.
my last name is Little.
Yes.
So, 작은 빵.
I'm actually very excited to try this. So, okay.
All right,
sorry to
cheers.
pour. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, this is definitely not tea. This is definitely a soup. I mean, it even has little croutons. It's got little thingies in it. It's absolutely not a tea. How can you call that a tea? What company is that? I'm calling them.
Okay, first of all, there's no crouton in it.
What is that?
No, because you haven't started.
Oh, I haven't stirred it.
Yeah, so that's why.
Oh, okay. Still, it's a soup.
And maybe I put too much water in it, but, like imagine it's snowing outside and you're having a little cold.
Now, actually, I agree. This would be great if you had a cold, but if you had to sing, it's not a good idea.
Oh, because
No.
it's kind of thick.
Kind of thick, kind of creamy. It's going to create phlegm for you, which, if you have a cold, you've got so much phlegm anyway that you're going to probably not want something like this that creates more phlegm. My whole thing with singing is to find my right balance. Everybody has a different balance. And so that's why everyone says, do this, do that, do this. No, it's you got to, as a professional, find what is best for your body and what works for you. What works for you may not work for another person. So I like to find the right balance of however my body is feeling that day to get the best that I know I can perform. So sometimes it's just water. Okay. Sometimes I can feel I maybe need some more phlegm. So I would drink this if I'm really dry, for example, or if I'm playing in Arizona, which is a very dry climate.
Yes.
And there's like no humidity, I would probably drink something like this, and I would probably go have fried chicken with a lot of grease and stuff like that. Yeah, just to coat the cords, because the cords are going to get dry fast when you're doing a 2-hour, 2.5-hour musical.
Yeah.
And so I literally, at times when I've performed in really dry areas, I've got like oily foods backstage, just to keep the moisture in my cords. But a place like Seoul, very humid.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that, and you almost have to do the opposite, where I will drink a lot of waters, which if you drink a lot of water, it'll kind of get rid of the phlegm and get rid of it. So I like to try to mix and find the perfect balance for because we have a saying, singers have a saying that phlegm is your friend.
Oh, okay.
You need phlegm in order to sing.
Oh, wow.
You have to have it.
I did not know
If it's too dry, you're just not, the cords are not going to be able to vibrate. Too much phlegm is not good either.
Oh, okay. So
and so it's finding that it's all about balance, and air. The climate can change that, but so can teas, so can drinking things change that. But this is yummy.
Thank you. But that is very smart. Because how about other actors you have around?
Well, some other actors, they just do the exact same thing every single night. It doesn't matter, but that's them. And a lot of them will, for example, drink hot teas or hot water, warm water. That's not me. I will generally drink cold. Not my style.
Okay.
Well, it's just doesn't work for me. But what about Pavarotti? Do you know Pavarotti?
Yes.
Right? Okay. Well, he actually drinks ice water.
Oh, okay.
Go figure, right? Probably one of those famous opera singers, and he drinks ice water. And I also do that, mainly because I'm a natural baritone, but all the money rolls are tenor rolls, and so I kind of have to get my chords tighter than most tenors, natural-born tenors. What happens when you hurt yourself and it swells up? You put ice on.
Yeah.
I figure the same thing with my chords. If I put ice on my chords, I warm up, get them worked, but then I put ice back on the chords to give them more tension so that I can reach higher notes easier without forcing. Now, I am sure, guarantee you, that there are so many teachers out there, so many vocal teachers, going like this to their students while I say this. They don't want students to hear this, because they'll say, oh, Mr. Little's wrong. You know what? I made a career out of it, so call me wrong, call me stupid. But I have made a career and a very successful career out of doing this.
No doubt.
You can follow whatever, or follow your instinct. That's always been my philosophy on almost everything. Listen to what people say, and then figure it out if it's good for you, if it's right for you.
And if it works for you.
Our bodies are different. Everything is different. So you've got to figure out what is best for you and what makes you happy, what works for your body. And it may not be exactly what somebody else does, and that's okay. That's okay, right?
Sure,
but I do have to agree with you on this. Yummy, yummy.
Don't you have a scratchy throat right now?
I do, mostly yesterday, but I've been on
almost
medication and everything, so it's all
After
it's kind of
drinking
gone now.
water.
If you have a wasabi tea, that would be great. Wasabi always like drains out.
Yeah, it's too much for me. But
Oh, I love it. Put ginseng and wasabi and ginger.
Yeah.
I'm a happy guy.
Well, actually, now that you talked about ginseng, we can maybe try this. Wait, ginger. Maybe I would say ginger. We should go with ginger tea.
I love ginger tea.
Yes. This is like traditional Korean cold tea.
Cold?
Like when you get a cold,
when
your
you have a
mom
cold.
will say, go get some ginseng tea. Ginger tea. I mean, I keep saying ginseng, but ginger tea. Yeah, and I would say no.
You would say no?
Yeah, but...
Because it's an old person's drink? Yeah.
Maybe not.
Okay, all right, here we go. Come on.
Okay, let's try this
Yeah,
out.
let's try it.
Yeah, I think this is one of the most traditional Oriental...
Being sick.
Yeah.
Being sick teas.
Yeah. Do you also drink ginger tea in ice?
I would.
Oh, okay.
I would absolutely do
Maybe
that.
I would like that better than hot ginger tea. Okay.
Yeah, see, I love that.
Nice.
I love that feeling. Whenever I don't feel good or anything, I do go toward this. And it just makes me want to curl up in a blanket on my couch and just go, Mommy, take care of me.
You said this is not my type.
This is not your tea.
Also, I don't like that there's some crunches in on like.
That's the best part.
Really?
Yes.
No.
No, the best part is that.
Oh. So when you were having a little problem with your throat or voice, was there any like a fun story or any episodes you had on stage or even off stage?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Many. 35 years, of course, you're going to have
Right.
great stories.
Yes. What are those?
Well, I have two, both with Phantom, both with Music of the Night. The Phantom in Music of the Night has this big note that he sings, where you long to be. And he sings this real big note. And I told my conductor I was not feeling well. And I said, it may not be that long, that note, I wouldn't hold it that long. And I could feel, my voice was like going throughout the song. And I was like, I don't think I'm going to have anything. And I got to that one part, and I went, where you long to be. Well, that's exactly how I did it. Where you long to be. And your reaction? What? That's exactly what my conductor does. So if you can imagine the conductor, where you long to be. And my Christine, who I am singing to, she's got her back to me, and all I see is just her laughing. On stage. Live on stage. And then there was the other time when I was sick, and I got to that same note, and I was like, where you long to be.
Oh, no.
And I literally had a lady come to the stage door. Mr. Little, I have seen this show over 60 times, and your emotion in Music of the Night was so unbelievable. And I went,
what?
Wow. And she was like, she goes, I was crying. And I was like, yeah, I was too. But it goes to prove to you that no matter what you do as an actor, as long as you do it 110%, your audience is going to believe it, and they're going to go along. But now if I went, baby, like that, you would have known. But it was just like, baby,
and then just
continue on. And she totally believed that I was like so emotional.
So it's a happy ending.
Yeah, happy end. I didn't get fired, so that was that was the better happy ending.
Right.
Is that I didn't get fired.
And we know that you played as a Phantom for over 2,700 times.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of the longest running Phantoms.
Wow.
In the world.
In the whole world.
Oh.
So that's since when? That's
wow.
You started
since 2000. Since 1996 was when I first.
1996.
Yeah, don't tell me how old you were.
Okay.
1996 was the first time I played Phantom. That actually happened to be on Broadway.
Wow.
Because I was the understudy I was playing the role of
Right.
Raoul, who was the love interest. There's the triangle between Phantom, Raoul, and Christine. And yeah, so I was playing the role of Raoul, understudying the Phantom, and that was the first time I got to go on, was on Broadway. And then
That is
they took me from
amazing.
Broadway onto the U.S. National Tour, back to Broadway,
Wow.
back to the tour, then over here to Asia.
How did that happen?
What's that?
Like, how did you even get in there?
In Phantom?
Yeah, and then you, like you said, you had it for like the longest time.
Yeah.
And
Well, I was
must
doing,
love
actually,
you.
I was doing another musical at the time. I was doing a musical called Cyrano. And
Yeah,
I
Cyrano,
was Cyrano
yes.
the musical. And I auditioned for Phantom while I was doing that. I got cast as Swing, which is the Swing covers all of the ensemble
Right.
members. And also I covered Raoul. And I did that for the first 6 months
Okay.
of being with Phantom. And then the guy playing Raoul went up to Toronto to play the Phantom. Then I got asked to play the role of Raoul, and I understudied the Phantom
Wow.
during that time and got to go on as the Phantom. And then from that, they took me on the national tour to do the Phantom. So it just kind of is, it's kind of like
really,
any,
it
it's kind of
was
like any other business where you
Right.
kind of just go up in the ranks.
Step by step.
Yeah.
You start from the beginning and then like you're on top forever.
And then the next time you're just doing it forever. And Phantom is one of those roles you just don't ever want to give up.
Right.
Once you've got it.
Yeah.
I think that's why I would guess, it's probably the most longest played role by individual actors. Because once an actor gets to play the Phantom, it's like, you're the king. Do you want to give up being king, or do you want to give up being the president? No, most presidents want to stay
Right.
on and
Right.
continue it and continue it.
So Phantom is like the most wanted role
I would
as a
say
man.
I would say back in the day, yeah. I think there are
Okay.
other roles now, but definitely back in the day, that was the role that you just, oh my gosh, you play the Phantom?
Yeah, okay.
know.
So how many times did you play in Korea?
Oh, that I don't know.
Oh, that
I
many.
really don't know. I'm definitely 400, maybe
What?
300, something like that. Maybe.
400.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Oh.
I could probably find out, and I'll get back to you. But because it's all been with one company, and so they probably could do a little homework research and give me that answer.
Okay. So before we go on, should we try another one?
Let's do
Yeah.
it.
대추. That's 대추. Do you know what 대추 is?
Not a clue.
It's jujube. Jujube is also a grown-up thing, I guess.
What is this face? What is this face you have with grown-up thing? You've got a problem about getting old, don't you?
Yeah, I mean,
You want to stay a
you'll
teenager
see
for the rest
what
of your
I'm
life.
saying. You'll see what I'm saying after you try this.
This is what your mother drinks, or your grandmother drinks, or your great-great-grandmother drinks
I mean,
to you.
my grandparents'
Drink it. Okay.
generation.
So it's a
I would
grandparents'
say.
generation.
But of course,
It's a great
still,
introduction to this tea
no,
for
no.
me. Makes me really go, mmm.
No, I still want to introduce some
Okay.
Korean tea.
Okay. And so your grandparents have got to be doing something right, and they did not teach you how to open a box. That's for sure. What are you doing here?
Don't break it though.
It's broken now. You start.